In Ghana, J.J. Rawlings was loved like no other leader. But loving him meant accepting a man who gave stability with one hand and fear with the other. People called him Papa J, the man of the people. He could stop his convoy, jump into the road and direct traffic. He could sit in a chop bar with total strangers and eat banku. One market woman said he was the only leader who made us feel seen. He could talk to us like we were friends. And that's why people loved him so much. He ruled longer than anyone else, 19 years. When he came in, Ghana's economy was broken. Prices were high. Food was scarce. Hope was low. He brought in tough IMF reforms. Life became harder at first, but later, the economy picked up. His government even set up a small program called the PAMSCAD to support poor families. He also tried to give local people more power. In 1988 and 1989, district elections were held so that communities could manage their own affairs. And in 1992, a new constitution was voted in. Rawlings ran for president. He won 2 terms, and in 2001, he stepped down. For many, that peaceful handover of power, that was history. But not everybody remembers him kindly. Some still call him a dictator. A Ghanaian writer, Dr. Samuel Adjei Safo, he once called him violent, bloodthirsty, terrorizing people into submission. The truth is, his reforms, they brought real pain. School fees went up, subsidies were cut, families struggled. Then in 1983, when over 1 million Ghanaians came back from Nigeria, they came home to famine, bushfires, just suffering. Many older people, they still say 1983 was the hardest year of their lives. And remember, he came to power by force. 2 coups, one in 1979, the other in 1981. After that second coup, he ruled by decree. This means he was the only decision maker. Nobody could oppose him. Political parties banned. Newspapers, they needed special licenses to operate. Critics were jailed. Journalists, they later called it a culture of silence. Even after the 1992 transition, the main opposition, they refused to take part in parliament. And in 1995, the famous Kume Preko protest against new taxes, it ended in gunfire. Ghanaian journalist Kwesi Pratt Jr., he remembers more than 100,000 people in the streets. And he says, people died that day. Now the darkest parts. In 1979, during his house cleaning, 8 senior officers, including 3 former heads of state, they were executed by firing squad. And people clapped. They said, yes, this was justice for corruption. These are corrupt leaders. Others say it was murder. In 1982, 3 high court judges and a retired officer, they were kidnapped and killed. Ghana's own judicial service remembers them as most brutally and savagely murdered. A PNDC member, Wakim Amate Kwe, was executed for it. Rawlings denied ever giving the order. There were also detentions without trial. Families told the National Reconciliation Commission that some of their relatives that were taken away, they never came back. And these are records from Ghanaians. Even the markets were not safe. Soldiers, they demolished Makola. They accused traders of hoarding goods and selling at high prices. Some supported it. Many traders said that they lost everything. Outside Ghana, he was important too. In 1994, as head of ECOWAS, he helped to host peace talks for the Liberian War. Later, the African Union made him an envoy to Somalia. So who was Jerry John Rawlings? Ghana's savior, the man of the people who gave back pride and stability to Ghana, or a brutal strong man whose rise was paved with blood? I keep saying this, no hero story is black and white. Don't feel pressured to put him in one box. 2 things can be true at the same time. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like stories like this, please follow me. I tell them all the time. Thank you.